The Battle of Stalingrad, one of the bloodiest conflicts in history, over 2 million lives lost, entire cities erased from the map. But what happened after the battle? The aftermath is even more shocking than the battle itself. After 5 months of intense combat, the Soviet Union triumphed over Nazi Germany in a battle that turned the tide of World War II. But while the victory was hailed as a turning point, it came at a staggering cost. The German Sixth Army was destroyed, with nearly 300,000 soldiers either dead or taken prisoner. Those who survived faced unimaginable conditions, enduring the brutal Russian winter, frostbite, starvation, and disease. But the real shock came not from the soldiers, it was from the city itself. Stalingrad, once a bustling industrial city, was now reduced to rubble. Nearly 90% of the city was destroyed. Buildings, homes, schools, hospitals, all reduced to dust. The survivors, both civilians and soldiers, found themselves trapped in a wasteland surrounded by death, despair, and devastation. The battle left deep emotional scars on those who lived through it. On the Soviet side, the survivors, tens of thousands of civilians, faced the agonizing task of rebuilding their lives from the ground up. They had lost family members, homes, and their sense of normalcy. Food was scarce, disease was rampant, and the winter's chill seemed to freeze any hope of recovery. Yet, despite the hardships, the Soviet Union pressed on, determined to rebuild. But while the Soviet people struggled to rise from the ashes, the victory at Stalingrad also marked the beginning of Nazi Germany's slow and painful downfall. The loss at Stalingrad shattered the myth of Nazi invincibility. German morale plummeted, and their once unstoppable momentum ground to a halt. This marked the beginning of a relentless retreat for the Nazis as the Soviet Red Army began its march westward. Stalingrad was not only a military victory, it became a symbol of defiance, resilience, and sacrifice. In the years that followed, the battle was commemorated as a testament to the Soviet spirit. But the true aftermath wasn't just about military strategy. It was about the cost of human lives. Families torn apart, cities wiped off the map, and generations left with the haunting memory of unimaginable suffering. Stalingrad's shocking aftermath didn't just change the course of the war. It reshaped the very fabric of the world. The political landscape was forever altered. The war in Europe would drag on for another 3 years, but the outcome was clear. The balance of power had shifted. But the true tragedy of Stalingrad was felt by the people, those who lived through the nightmare, and those who would never return. So while the battle may have ended with victory, the scars it left, both on the land and in the hearts of its survivors, remained for decades. The Battle of Stalingrad is a harsh reminder of the cost of war, a cost that can never truly be measured by victories alone. The shocking aftermath of Stalingrad, it wasn't just the destruction, it was the long, painful road to recovery, a journey that lasted far beyond the final shot fired in the battle.